Hey everyone, welcome back to Katie's House Foundation. It is our Friday afternoon live show, and I am super excited to have Julie here as always. Julie, how are you?
Good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Super
And
excited for today as well.
awesome. And today we have Brandy on from Yellowstone Recovery in Orange County. Brandy, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. Good to see everybody.
Yes, and everyone who's watching, please drop us a Q&A if you have any questions for the next 10 to 15 minutes. That's how long this is going to go. And we are going to talk with Brandy about Yellowstone Recovery, which has been in business for how long, Brandy?
We've been in business for 25 years. We just celebrated our 25th year in January here.
Yay.
Yay, that's really great for
Mhm.
recovery housing because getting through
Yes.
those first years is amazing, and then 25 years. So kudos. Do you want to tell us 3 points about Yellowstone Recovery that people should remember?
Sure. So I would say the most important 3 points would be that one, we've been here as a nonprofit organization for women for 25 years. And we were the first of our kind here in Costa Mesa. Um, so we've been helping women that have nothing and no place to go for all of that time. A lot of people from the streets, people whose families don't want anything to do with them anymore, all the things that happen as a result of addiction. Um, when people are in treatment with us, we go ahead oftentimes and scholarship them for 30 days. They go on, they get a job, and they start paying their own way. We use the principles of 12 steps, the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, as well as our residential treatment program, counseling, etc. So our second key point, I would say, is that Yellowstone Recovery offers a bed for the night for any woman who's in need, any woman who might be on the street, might be kicked out of, say, an abusive boyfriend's house, something like that. They just need a place to go for the night. We will never turn down a woman who is in need. And then moving forward from that, should a woman want to stay here longer, we do have those scholarship opportunities, which cost about $5,000 for the month, which is what I do. I do all of our fundraising here in order to raise funds to help as many women as possible. And then lastly, we help a lot of people transitioning from hospitals and institutions. So whether that's say a 5150 type hospital, or even say Hogue or something, or county jail, prisons in California, all over the place. We help all of those people who are willing to come to us for treatment. And we're able to accept a lot of people from hospitals and institutions who are not able to get into other recovery programs based sometimes on their record or whatever that might be. We don't judge anybody who comes through our gates based on anything that they did before they got here. So those are probably, to me, the most important things about Yellowstone Recovery to get out there.
I think that it is so great that you don't turn down any woman and that you scholarship them for 30 days and that you have such a wide ranging program. And so we're looking at your website right now, which is yellowstonerecovery.com. And just looking at the treatment options, this is really, really amazing. I also saw here on the home that you guys put that you're the lowest cost treatment in all of Orange County.
We are, yes. We do
That,
also offer payment plans and that type of thing as well. We can oftentimes customize that in our admissions office. We have a lot of parents, or say boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever it might be, significant others, children of women who want to bring their mother, sister, daughter, whatever in here, and they may not be able to get enough together. We work with everybody in order to get them in here.
so can we talk more about the children aspect in this when it comes to somebody, male or female, but in particular, we're talking about women right now. And are they able to come and stay, or what normally happens if they have children?
So if someone has children, they are not able to stay here. There are certain regulations that the state has. If you do want to keep your children in a recovery home, it's a different type of license, and we don't have that. It's because we have several homes. We have 8 homes right now, and we do also help men as well, but women are our passion. We do allow visits, on-site visits with children and family members and that type of thing after the first 30 days that people complete. The first 30 days, we want people to just solely focus on their recovery and get into their counseling, get into their different programs and their routine here. And then we do allow those on-site visits with children.
Okay, so some things that I want to touch on that I think are really important if you are a woman listening right now, or a man, because you said that you guys offer treatment to men, is, I mean, from our background at Katie's House Foundation, you know, normally we would deal with a detox center, and then they would send somebody to stay at a sober living home, and they would normally go there for, let's say, 14 to 21 days on insurance. And so looking at the screen right now at the detox portion of it, you're saying that you guys can actually handle that detox so they can come directly to you. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. And that is one thing that we do that a lot of places don't. They do want people detox before they get to, say, a sober living. I think what's a little bit different about Yellowstone is that we can handle the detox from the beginning. We have doctors and, you know, they prescribe the right medications depending on what a person's detoxing from. We do a, you know, round the clock detox with them for anywhere from 3 days to 10 days, depending on their protocol, you know, whatever the doctor wants them to do. And then they transition right into our residential treatment program, which goes up until 90 days, at which point they transfer into sober living.
Okay. And then with regard to the intensive outpatient, so the IOP program, and also medically assisted treatment, can you tell us more about that?
So the medically assisted treatment portion of it would be working with our doctors, very similar to the detox protocol that I spoke of. Some people need additional medication after their detox, which we work directly with our doctor. We take them to doctor's appointments. Sometimes there's a telehealth conversation, depending on what the availability is for the person and for, you know, for the client and for the doctor. And then all of our medications that are given to anybody here are given by professionals who are licensed to give those. So they're not, people aren't taking their own meds, or we have a med count, all of that. So they are administered, monitored, and logged as far as that goes.
And then
go ahead.
That's awesome. So the intensive outpatient program, so that's here in California is, well, I'm in Arizona, but for California, is that 9 hours per week that they go and do the outpatient therapy and things?
Yes, typically we will transition them because we have a day group, you know, where we're in their first, it could be anywhere from their first 30 days on to their first 60 days, just depends on the person. They go to a day group Monday through Friday where they do different things like anger management, thinking for a change, things like that, you know, relapse prevention classes and various other things. Then they transition into the IOP program once they get a job and they're out working in the world. We call it a get well job a lot of times. It's something that we want people to do, something a little bit more simple and easy so they can make their meetings on time. We transport people to meetings, all of that. There's a meeting every day, either in our homes or a place where we transport people to. And after that, we transfer them into IOP programs where they can go in the evening or wherever their schedule allows. So we have, I believe, 6 different groups that occur during the week on various days and times, so that no matter what their schedule is, they can get their hours in.
Okay, awesome. And you know, I am pulling up now the shelter registry. And so at Katie's House Foundation, we had asked an affiliate company to put together the shelter registry. It's a national database that's brand new. And it's a grassroots movement to have sober living homes, detox facilities, hospitals, even homeless shelters, halfway homes. I mean, elderly care homes. It's everything that would be willing to take either no income individuals, low income individuals, insurance, or some type of government funding or donations in order to help those individuals. And so that is a very wide net. But the point is that if they come to you guys, I mean, they can get in on day one and they can stay for up to 1 year, right?
Yes, correct.
That's great. And then you have these very special things about your program. And so you guys had listed your program. And if anyone's interested, you can go over to shelter shelter-registry.com. So www.shelter-registry.com. You can click here on the payment function. So that's the whole point, is that the registry, we want everyone to register. And then we want everyone to be searching, even all the people who are in this industry and police and social workers, so they know where to send these people. And essentially looking here at your program, what's important is that people can see how many open beds you have, not just a location, and you can actually hide your location and your contact information. But for you guys, you have put here that you take female 18 years and older on this particular address. You didn't list out the full address, but I see here that you have your intake instructions. The woman could put her information here and take a photo of herself, and then she can see everything. And so this medical detox facility, medically assisted treatment, violent offenders are permitted. You put smoking is permitted.
Yes.
I mean, this is really a great program. And the fact that I was looking at this today and I was going, wow, this has some unique stuff that other places don't have. It's a big house, this particular location. And you can see so many things here that are it's valuable, right? It's not just going on Google or your website, but you can see that as of 6/5, you guys have 4 vacancies for this location. And so for anyone out there who's looking for a place to go, you can always check here and see if they have an opening for you. And then once you see that they do, of course, you would want to contact this number. Is that correct?
Yes. And actually, I would suggest that you just call anytime, because oftentimes, we have situations where somebody might leave, or, I mean, it does happen in recovery. And so our bed availability is changing all the time. So it's a good thing to give a call, especially if you're looking for a scholarship. You want to talk to one of us in the office. Myself, my name's Brandy. We have another girl, Stephanie, who works in the office. I've known Stephanie for about 9 years now. And I will tell you, I am a scholarship girl myself. I was given a scholarship, and now I work here. And so I'm living proof that things can get better from the bottom to the top, And so I really believe in this program, and I believe in what it can do for any woman or man who's looking to change their life,
Very
That's
nice.
awesome. Julie, being that you are a police officer and being involved as the CEO with Katie's House, I mean, do you have questions, comments on this?
Well, I mean, obviously, I really like the fact that they can go from somebody that's really in a situation where they just don't know where to go or what to do. They're either just completely into alcohol, and they need that assistance to go from the detox portion all the way through to I don't want to do this anymore. I think is something that we just don't see in a lot of places. So this is great, and I want to thank Brandy for coming on and giving us the information about this. And I encourage everybody to, in their area, search on Shelter Registry to see if there's other places that can help them if they can't get to this place in Orange County.
Yeah, definitely. And we do have a question for Brandy.
Okay.
And so they're asking, if somebody graduates from the program and they're looking for a room to rent, like they're past their 1 year, where do they go? And then conversely, if they, something happens and they, have to leave the program, and maybe they don't stay on the 12-step program, and they have to go to, let's say, they just leave. Sometimes that happens, unfortunately, where they just say, I don't want to be here, or maybe they're self-sabotaging or something. And they need to go to a homeless shelter. Are you guys able to help them? The question actually is do you think it would be helpful to have more locations on Shelter Registry for people to know where to go?
I think it's always helpful to have as many places for people to go as possible. So, I mean, that's very important. I will say about our 1 year program, if somebody wants to stay in sober living here, they can stay as long as they want to. We have people here that have been here for 5 years, for 8 years. I knew a woman who was here for 15 years before she moved into a senior living apartment. And all of the staff here, we all went through this program too. So I have managers here who have been here for 5 years. So there's no limit on how long you can stay. In terms of if somebody were to leave the program ahead of time without graduating or something like that, typically, unless something absolutely terrible has happened, our doors are always open for you to come back. Always, I mean, we've got girls, I've been through here twice in 10 years, we have plenty of girls and guys who have gone out, and come back in. And so we really don't like to push anybody out, no matter what mistakes they make. We all make mistakes. It does happen. And our doors are always open, even if you've been here before. When I came back, the only thing our director, Honey, said to me was, just come home, darling. Just get here and you can just come home, and that's how we treat our people here, no matter what. So,
very nice.
Yeah.
And so how can people donate, or what can they do if they want to get involved? If they're, of course, go there if you need to, and contact them. But if someone wants to make a donation, etc., how would they do that?
So an easy way to do it is to go to our website, which is YellowstoneRecovery.com. You can see it down there at the bottom. There's a Donate Now button up there, which will give you instructions on how to donate, whether you want to go through Venmo, cash, check, whatever it may be. We also accept donations here at our location. Just go ahead and give me a call, Brandy. Ahead of time, we do accept clothing, various other items for men and for women here, or any kind of in-kind donations. If you're let's say you work for a restaurant and you have gift certificates that you want to drop off, we do offer donation receipts to anybody. As a nonprofit organization, we can do that for anyone who wants a donation receipt as well, for small or large contributions, whether that's cash or in kind.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for coming on today on Friday, and we hope to have you back another time. You're welcome. Julie, do you have anything else?
Just like and subscribe on our channel. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Don't forget to go to YellowstoneRecovery.com and consider giving, either whether it be money, help somebody out, get them off the street, or give them something that they can use to give out to keep people on the straight and narrow. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and thank you, Brandy, too, for coming.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.